Talk a lot about baseball in the last 24 hours, that's for sure. And it wasn't long ago that my friend David Gourlay was here for Champions for Ottawa Baseball, and the news wasn't so good.
It wasn't so good, but hope.
And that hope is starting to come true.
We're starting to see some major progress now.
What do you make of, obviously you've had conversations about this, and I know you're in touch with city officials regarding this,
That's right.
Bringing a AA team to Ottawa. What do you make of yesterday's announcement?
Great news for the community. Momentum is ours. We've got 2 agreements in principle now. One relates to the Eastern League, committing them to bringing a team to Ottawa in 2014, as well as another agreement in principle with the Beacon Group.
Yes.
For the lease and the renovation plan.
I've read this morning that the possibility of announcing which team, which parent team, and what's going to happen will be announced in the next little while.
That's right. We could have that as early as next month, or during the winter meetings in Nashville.
Which is more likely?
I think we're probably going to have some sort of announcement in the community. We would prefer to have a community announcement as opposed to at the winter meetings, but that will be up to the negotiators to figure out. Yeah. So it's the Eastern League, it's the Beacon Group, the City of Ottawa who will make that decision. AA
baseball is pretty good.
It's
I know good. You were pushing for and got signatures and upfront money from
deposits. Yeah.
How many people?
We got about 3,100 deposits, just over that.
Including mine, by the way.
That's right.
So, and I see a lot of naysayers out there because baseball has been tried before.
That's right, and you know what? It's time to move on, okay? We have 2 agreements in principle that put us on the path. As I say, we're rounding third, heading for home.
Yeah.
We are going to have AA baseball in Ottawa. It is going to be a successful franchise. We will have ownership that will be very committed to the process, will be very committed to Ottawa baseball. It's going to be a successful franchise for the long term. So let's move on from the past and let's focus on what kind of team can we build, what kind of product can we build off the field so that families and kids and everyone will enjoy baseball in the future.
And it is so enjoyable, my friends, to go to the ballpark and watch a game and just hang out. It's one of the most social events you can go to when it comes to sports.
Summertime, outside.
It's beautiful.
Have some beers.
We have a great stadium that'll be revamped in time for this too. Right. I know you were hopeful that the Blue Jays would come on board. That didn't happen originally, and then they signed a 2-year agreement with their team in New Hampshire.
That's right. Now, there are provisions under the player development contracts where affiliates can be switched halfway through. That's one of the rules.
Happens all the time.
It happens all the time. So that is our hope in positioning Ottawa for a Blue Jays franchise.
Just because of the relationship?
Correct.
Ontario.
Correct. Now, that requires both parties to agree. That's obviously in the purview of the Eastern League. They have to make those decisions in consultation with the City of Ottawa and the Beacon Group, but that's what we're driving for. We want to see a Blue Jays affiliate because of the proximity to Ottawa.
Is there a local ownership group that we'll find out about?
We hope so. That's what we're working toward. We're working toward a local ownership component, perhaps an offshore component. At the end of the day, we want an ownership group that we know will be committed to Ottawa and will be committed to the game of baseball.
Now we need fans to commit. That's what we need. And we've got enough signatures and deposits and so on to indicate strongly.
And we've
Otherwise, the Eastern League would not come. Is that true?
Exactly. I was just going to say that. The Eastern League, the Beacon Group, the City of Ottawa, the Mayor, they've all seen what the Champions have done. 3,100 deposits, $30,000 for charity.
Yes.
That resonates. That speaks to the fact that there's a base, there's a foundation there to build on.
We have to run, David, but I want to ask you, are you going to be involved in the franchise, or are you just kind of in the background?
I will remain active with the Champions for Ottawa Baseball.
Right.
I will be the community face, as it were.
And people, you can still join up and be a part of this movement. It's what it is. It's a baseball movement that's happening here in town.
It is. It is. This is really about the long-term sustainability of a franchise. So we want to see the community actively engaged.
I'll see you soon because we're going to see more and more news come out.
We will. Absolutely.
So good. I'm so happy. Good work, my friend.
And thank you for all your support.
Listen, anytime, any way I can help, I'd be more than happy.